Jamie Angelich is the 2014 recipient of the Invisible Disabilities Association's Volunteer Honors Award. Jamie's been chosen based upon her lifelong passion, volunteerism with multiple charities, serving people living daily with illness and disabilities. We thank Jamie for caring about people in all stages of life, from children through seniors, by volunteering for the Kempe Foundation, Children's Hospital Colorado, Children's Diabetes Foundation, the Excelsior Youth Center, and Bessie's Hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Angelich.
Thank you very much. It's actually beyond words when someone wants to recognize you for good things that you do, for your community or for your friends. It's always been something that I have enjoyed doing, whether I receive accolades or whether I don't. But actually, it's even more special to me when nobody knows what I've done. It's like being invisible, which is what this organization is all about, invisibility. Nobody knows the Good Samaritan. They don't know their good deeds. And nobody knows the invisible disease. But they're intertwined. I could never begin to list all of the invisible disabilities that are masked right here in front of me. I have a number of friends who have these disabilities, and with them come challenges that many of us could never even understand. I believe that students often have invisible disabilities, and the impact on these kids can cause fatigue, pain, sleep disorders, and seizures. I recently read a story about a suicide of a young man. No one imagined that this young boy could go as far as to take his own life. He put so much pressure on himself as a student. He wanted to be perfect. He was the president of his class. He had such a bright future, and he seemed like everything was great. But he obviously carried an invisible disability. Just this past week, a very close friend of mine's daughter was cyberbullied. So this young girl kept to herself. She went to school and tried to pretend as if nothing had happened. It was so serious that the police are presently involved. She goes to school and she tries to pretend that everything is okay, and she's hiding this invisible disability of stress, sleeplessness, and fear. Her mother told me that her best friends are mad at her because she is shunning them. Of course, she's very aloof, she's not herself, and she's preoccupied. But her friends are making it much worse. Those friends are the ones that we need to educate. They're the ones that need to learn about IDA and what we do. With their guidance, they will learn that no one should be judgmental. Another close friend of mine is in a nursing home right now, and she has health issues, and she doesn't know that she wants to go on living anymore because she's unsure of her future. But she looks okay, and it reminds me of the title of the book that Wayne mentioned, but you look good. It seems that in today's world, everyone has so much stress. For some, it may be health, relationships, financial problems, or work-related issues. But there's no way to know because it's invisible, and it can lead to an even more difficult disability. I personally like to practice compassion. I am the farthest person from being a perfect person. I believe that perfection is a unicorn, but I still like to chase it and just see what I can do. I choose to smile and say hello to a stranger on the street. I choose to speak up for those who have been wronged. I love what IDA does, and we're so fortunate that we have an organization like that right here. They support these people, they bring awareness, and most of all, education and lots of love. But most of all tonight, it's a reminder to all of us to help and protect the dignity of those people with disabilities. I believe we have an obligation to treat everyone the same, because you never know what the next person is going through, especially when you can't see it. Thank you so much. This means the world to me.